if you ask me. The measure of realness isn't about just running around yelling and stomping, screaming about what you stand on. But the measure of realness is more so about when shit go left, all that stuff that you say you stand on, you continue to stand on it. Hey, look, man. This right here is the Vibes Boulevard podcast, hosted by the one and only First D. And this is episode 13. Let's do it.
What's going on, y'all? This your boy First D. It's called In the Den with First D. You in the Den with First D.
We on site at the Grand in Monroe, Georgia.
Good job, man.
Yeah, man, we live right now.
I'm a real deal student of the game.
Yes, sir. What's going on, man? What's going on out there? Hey, look, man, you heard me in the front, man. Y'all heard what I said. And look, this is the Vibes Boulevard podcast, hosted by the one and only First D. This is episode 13, and we got some things to talk about, man. This is gonna be one of those episodes where I feel like it's gonna be like cut and dry. Either you're gonna hate it or you're gonna love it. I don't think it's gonna be too many in between feelings about some of the things I'm gonna be talking about. And that's cool, whether you hate it or love it, as long as you feel some type of way about it, I'm cool with that. So man, round of applause for everybody tapping in right now to the Vibes Boulevard podcast. Let's get it. Round of applause for yourself. I don't care if you're tapping in the car, in the house, on the phone, you on your tablet, you on your laptop, whatever, you in the bathroom sitting on the toilet, you got the headphones in going for a jog. It don't matter, whatever you got going on, man, you tapped into the Vibes Boulevard podcast. I appreciate it. And man, fuck with me, rock with me, like y'all reach out. I'm on all social media platforms. You can comment on the podcast on most platforms, Leave a review. Let me know what's going on. Let me know what you think about the show. Let me know different things that I can improve on. I mean, if you watch from episode to episode, I'm constantly making tweaks with the sound and everything like that. I had some issues with some equipment and had to do some tweaks with all that. This podcast is like a living, breathing organism, and I treat it that way. So I don't try to shy away from when shit fucking up. Like sometimes we be sick. Shit, do that mean that you stop functioning? Nah. Now, of course, I don't want to put out bad episodes, fucked up content, but at the end of the day, if it's time to drop an episode, goddamn, it's trying to drop an episode, and we're gonna try to have it as tight as we can get it. And outside of that, like, what can you say? But yeah, man, before we just jump into the show, like the show, we're going to talk about our friends over at shimmerwood.com. Let's go. Check me out. Head over to shimmerwood.com and pick up one of 4 of the excellent flavors of CBD infused seltzers that they offer. Okay, check this out. I know y'all have heard of a lot of different drinks that have different things infused, and you may have heard of CBD infused beverages. This right here is a real deal seltzer. Like, you pop the can, you vibing with everybody, you blending in everything's everything. They pop their can, you pop your can. They toast you up, they drinking they whatever type of beer. You got your CBD infused seltzer, everybody having a good time. Well, let me tell you a little bit more about it. This right here is built right here in the state. It's made right here in the States, produced in Maine, 100% vegan. Absolutely no sugar added. Absolutely no alcohol. Yeah, that's right. No alcohol. Absolutely no THC. Full spectrum CBD. Man, where can you go wrong with that? This is the type of beverage that just says, man, please drink me. Man, please, man, will you please drink me? Will you please drink me? Yeah, man. Shimmerwood.com. Head on over, pick you up one of those CBD infused seltzers. But check this out: when you get to the checkout portion of the process, don't just click through it. Don't just rush through it trying to be out fast. I know you want to go ahead and get the seltzers. I know you want to go ahead and taste all flavors, but don't just rush through the process. I want you to use my promo code VBPOD. Let me spell it out for you. VBPOD. Use that promo code at checkout, and you can take advantage of 30% off the entire total. And I believe that right there is call for a bomb. Bombs, please. That's right, man. Using my promo code VBPOD at checkout over at shimmerwood.com, you're going to get 30% off your entire purchase. Where are they doing that at? Come on, man. Y'all rock with my partners, man. Shimmerwood.com. Get you some CBD infused seltzers. Get your relaxation going to the max. Like I said, no THC. You don't have to worry about none of the funny business, but you're gonna be relaxed on a whole different level though. And you can believe that. CBD infused seltzers. Shimmerwood.com. Check them out, man. I know y'all won't be disappointed. Another round of applause for my people, man. That's right. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get on into the first thing that I had lined up, man. This right here is, it's quite the situation, So if you're watching the video version of the podcast, you'll see on the screen Charlie Kirk. And if you didn't know his name before yesterday, you definitely know his name now. News broke yesterday. He was speaking at an event at, I believe, the University of Utah. It was a school in Utah. Matter of fact, let me see what school it was. He had an event. And well, before we just get into it, because like I said, I know most people are already seen it on social media. So I'm gonna give a brief background of how these events that he puts on. So he has a company he co-founded, Turning Point USA. They were very pivotal during the most recent presidential election, with pretty much recruiting and getting a lot of young men on board to vote for Donald Trump. So Charlie Kirk, his events, he would debate people that disagree with his views. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you. I came across many of his videos where I was like, "Oh yeah, my boy was spot on." Like with the things that he said about the LGBTQ community, transgender community. I mean, hate it and love it. A lot of that stuff was factual. But with that, he's also had a lot of rhetoric that I disagree with. Very polarizing figure, very big following. So let's get into the meat of what happened, right? So he had this event yesterday. He was speaking at it. And he was in the process of debating with one of the individuals from the crowd. Typical, very, very, very on par with how his events go. Apparently, it got to a point where he mentioned, or was about to mention, gang violence. He seemed to, and let me say this: he always seemed to be a big proponent in pushing the narrative of black on black crime. So they got to the point where they're about to talk about black gang violence, and just as he said gang violence, he was shot. Looked like in the neck, like maybe right where the neck meets the chest, or you know what I mean, like right here. Blood instantly starts spewing out. He instantly locked up, hands locked up. He fall over. Boom. Now, it didn't take, for me, when I seen the video and I seen it, it was only a few minutes a few minutes out there when I seen it. People were trying to say, well, he don't say he's dead. It's not happening yet. Anybody that's seen that video, man, you know what's going on, man. You know exactly what's going on. You know exactly what's going on. And then today it was so crazy. So many different angles came out where it looked like, hell, if he had a chance of surviving, the way those people swarmed the stage and kind of crowded around, probably stumped on it because everybody just went crazy running around. That probably definitely didn't help the situation. But he was ultimately pronounced dead, and the news of his passing sent the internet in an uproar. And so, like I said, he was a very polarizing figure. So you can imagine on both sides of the aisle are very strong opinions about Charlie Kirk and some of the things that he said, some of the things that he was standing on. You know, regardless of how you feel about him or his rhetoric, you know, just human to human, it's a horrible situation. And what makes it worse is the fact that it's on social media, and our kids are on social media. And I mean that we shouldn't, for those of us that aren't in the armed forces, that didn't sign up to go to war, that didn't sign up to do this type of shit, we should not be seeing a motherfucker get shot in the throats and bleed out. Like we shouldn't see this. Like why are we able to see this? And I know in today's climate it's like, you know, put it out there. You be the first to break it. You know, everybody gonna see it. I'm the one. We going viral. Sure, but bro, like certain things I don't feel like the general public should see. I mean, if you're there, you're there. What can you do? But I think seeing violence so often it is definitely it is desensitizing us to the point to where I don't even know, like how many people flinched when they watched that video. Like how many people were sick to their stomach? How many people outside of how you might feel about Charlie Kirk himself? Like, cause I know a lot of people, the people that support him probably were very upset. But you know, outside of them, like just the average individual, how like did it make you sad? I really didn't feel any of those emotions watching it. I was shocked, but it's like we see people getting killed on camera so much to the point where it's like, damn, that's fucked up. And I hate that it has to be that way, and I hate that it is this way. But I'm just being honest. But let's get back to the image. So, Charlie Kirk. I'm not sure if you gathered this from what I said before, but he was definitely right wing. Some would even have considered right wing extremists. So check this out. I have some audio prepared of Mr. Kirk and some of the things he was saying. And see, that's why it has me. This whole situation has me torn because, like I said, I didn't know too much about him. I seen a lot of the videos on social media when he's debating the transgender. You know, a man trying to convince the world that he's a woman based off the things he puts on. Like those sorts of arguments were very compelling to me, and I'll be into them. Not gonna lie, you know that's why I stand That's why I stand when it comes to that shit right there. But he had comments about the George Floyd situation, very negative comments. I mean, it's like he went on a campaign to spread the what I consider lies about it. So not only that, when it came down to DEI, diversity, equity, and inclusion, um, they they began to try to make it seem as though if somebody black working somewhere, like you see when you go in the store, you see people, you don't see their credentials. So any kind of opinion that you formulate is pure speculation. But he was very vocal in a lot of things, and it's when you look on social media, the different things that are being said and how it's so divided, you completely you understand why. Like let's play some of what he was talking about. Okay, where are we?
Sorts of disciplines. We could apply this over all sorts of disciplines, from surgery to healthcare to education. Who do you want doing the things that you care the most? Someone that is there, that knows what they are doing and earned it, or someone that didn't earn it? And DEI can otherwise be said diversity, equity, inclusion, or didn't earn it.
What I want to know is how who how in the fuck would you even figure you could look at somebody and know who earned what, and like and then not only that, not like the simple fact, like these people will be behind him wholeheartedly, like he's saying some good shit, and he's talking about people of color, black people getting jobs and being put into positions that didn't earn it. My boy, people that look like you have been benefiting off nepotism forever. Have been benefiting off nepotism forever. Bombs, please. How many situations like this type of shit is so annoying. I wish I would have seen all this content before I was seeing the debates against the transgender people. But yeah, let's talk about it. Nepotism. I mean, it's systematically, it don't work the same with black people, not in America at least. Like, there are outlying cases where someone black might be a bit wealthier, might have a little bit of money, and they got a business. They put their kids into a position. Like it's a few situations there. I'm sure we can find that this is the case. How many situations do we know? Well, then I'm not gonna even say a specific community. I'm just gonna say what community it's not. It's not the black community. So we could be any community outside of there. How many times we see motherfuckers benefit off nepotism? Motherfuckers daddy, granddaddy got a business. They get a job, good job in the business, don't know a motherfucking thing. Fuck up. We see it all the time. I mean, and they have a certain look, and they damn near. I'm not even gonna speculate on looks. So let's try to keep it focused. I'm trying to keep it focused. I just can't seem to understand, like, who wakes up and just feels like you can look at somebody and know if they're qualified or whether or not they earned their position. Who are you to decide that? All right, let's see if we got some more audio, man. Let's see if we got some more audio. What's this right here? Oh, this one right here was a kicker.
Unfortunately,
this was a kicker.
I think it's worth to have a cost of, unfortunately, some gun deaths every single year so that we can have the Second Amendment to protect our other God-given rights. That is a prudent deal.
Man, listen to this nut, man. Listen to this nut. This man said it's worth having a few gun deaths every year in order to not have any type of reform made to gun laws. Well, we're not talking, man. Look, I don't agree with taking away guns. You know, that's not something that I would stand on. I don't agree with taking away guns, but I definitely think it should be some kind of changes made to the laws because too often do we see situations where out of control radical motherfucker just goes off the handle. You know, it's gun problems in the hoods, in black neighborhoods as well. I'm not even gonna just say that it's not. But yeah, something needs to be done, and to sit there, to be able to sit up there and say a few people dying every year is worth us being able to keep these guns and all. Man, come on, bro. Let me play that again.
I think it's worth to have a cost of, unfortunately, some gun deaths every single year so that we can have the Second Amendment to protect our other God-given rights. That is a prudent deal. It is rational. Nobody talks like this. They live in a complete alternate universe. So then how do you reduce? Very simple. People say, oh, Charlie.
Man, come on now. So, to me, in my mind, I find it not shocking at all with the type of rhetoric that he spews. That yeah, you're gonna have a lot of people upset. A lot of people that gonna want to come see about you in a lot of different ways. Now, I would never be an individual to champion killing somebody like that in a public space. Like I think that was horrible how it happened, how it went down. But we see too often, like you take a rapper, take an artist. They talk about certain things in their music, and eventually that becomes their life. Depending on what they're talking about, that becomes their demise. We see it not just in music, in a sense. We see it in all facets. Even people that aren't celebrities, just your average Joe Blow. You just things that we talk about, things that we speak on, things that we perpetuate. That's gonna become that's ultimately gonna be what becomes us. I mean, outside of doing this podcast, and just around the house, like I try not to. I try to be very, very careful with the things I say. Like certain things you'll never hear me say. And obviously I can't really get into those certain things that you'll never hear me say. But yeah, there's certain things I don't joke about it. You just won't hear me say it. And I just think about the inhumanity it takes to say, well, yeah, a couple people getting shot, killed every year is worth us having our Second Amendment right, and to be able to protect. Right, come on, man. What type of individual is this? It's another clip. I don't have audio for it, but it's been floating around. It's an old clip, but since he was shot, it's going back viral. But the clip pretty much shows him in a setting. He's talking about how he feels if he gets on an airplane and there's a black pilot. He says he asks himself, are they qualified? Motherfucker, are you qualified? I don't get it. Like, what, like, just because you see a black man or woman sitting there, like, what does that have, like, what does that mean about their qualifications? Do you know their background, their training, their education? So that, I really don't understand that. I don't know. I'm not sure why, or I really don't care why he thought that way. But what I'm most shocked about is how many people stand behind the things that he say. Like, you pretty much, I mean, and I hate to be so divisive, but people like him and anybody that supports him, I'd rather not be in shared space with them. So take that with a grain of salt. People like him and people that support him, especially the people that support him, because the supporters are always more radical than you. I'd rather not be in a shared space with them at all. Now this isn't a race thing because he has supporters that are not just of one race. I'm just saying people that support him, don't bring him around me. When I see them, I wonder, are they qualified? And if I have anything of value, when I see them, I clutch it near and tight. Listen, death, human death, death in general, man, that's nothing to make light of. As people, I don't think any of us have the authority or and shouldn't have just the gall to say who should die, why, how, like that's not up to you. How arrogant could you be? Like just in a way that you don't like to hear someone speak death on somebody that you care about. It's like, regardless of the person, there's somebody that care about them, and like I said, we're all human. If you take a knife and slide it across your skin, you're gonna bleed just like I will. So it could be situations if I feel, that we feel like if someone has wronged us, we might feel like we want them to die. We might feel like we want to be the one to do it. And if that's the action that you choose, hey, more power to you, I guess. But I just feel like as people, all of us are flawed. We don't have a place to say whether anybody should die. Like, if we're not talking about somebody that mess with kids, that heinous crimes, not even to get into any details, but if we're not talking about something like that, I don't think that any of us have that call. And it's even with the most heinous of crimes, it's still to say that, like, who is the individual that's so righteous to make that call? Like, who is the one that said, okay, well, I feel like this action deserves for them to die? Like, who are you? That's one of those weird things. It's weird to me, when it comes to the legal system and how all of that works. Very, very unfortunate situation. So the shooter is still at large. It was a sniper. It was from a pretty decent distance. They have released, FBI have released images of who they think it may be. This is the suspected shooter right here. The images that have been released aren't the best quality images, and I think since I downloaded this, I think they have better images out now. But it's very vague. Like, he got the I want to blow some shit up. I want to blend in to the crowd starter kit going right now. Oddly enough, Charlie Kirk was an individual that really stood on and well, not stood on, but really talked about black on black crime, black people always killing black people, and that was just one of those things that he just I don't like. Listen, I've been doing a lot of research on into who Charlie Kirk is. Like I said before, I only caught social media clips. Never actually came across his actual page. And yeah, like he's one of those people that you say the things you say, you offend people to the max. And I'm not saying that the things that he said are called for him to be killed. I'm not saying that at all. But what I'm saying is you always have to be cognizant of consequences of your actions. I mean, maybe he thought I could say these horrible things about all these different communities and it don't mean nothing. Nobody gonna care that much. Well, if that was his thinking, then you know that's very arrogant and very miscalculated. The suspected shooter, they don't know who he is. He's at large. And you know, I'm gonna be honest. When I first seen the video on social media, I was first shocked. I was like, damn, I just been watching his videos. Like, what the fuck? I can't fuck with him. But you give it some time. You give social media some time, they gonna do it every time. Clips start circulating, old clips, not so old clips, showing the type of shit he been talking about people of color, about black people, about people that might have been hired under a DEI initiative. Like the problem is him and many people like him take it as if they're saying, okay, we're hiring this person under this, you know, through this initiative, so that, but they don't have the qualification. No, you still gotta be qualified. What it's saying, what DEI is saying is these companies, shit, a lot of these old companies built off the money that was built off that was earned off the backs of slaves. A lot of these old companies haven't been paying it forward. They haven't been doing right. And so DEI made it to where, okay, you got y'all filling these companies up with this group. Why is it not? Why nobody from here? Like, you got just as good of candidates from this group, if not better. And it makes me want to even get into a history lesson. Like think about all the good shit in America, all the essential shit. I ain't gonna just say good shit, essential shit. If it hadn't been for a select group, a lot of these inventions that we know and love today never would even be here. Imagine what the world would be like. But I digress. DEI, diversity, equity, and inclusion, does not mean you didn't earn your spot. It means, hey, old racist fucking company, hire people of color. They're just as good, if not better. That's all it means. And to get so offended by that when like I said, the door of nepotism has been open for these guys and the likes of them for shit forever. Motherfuckers that didn't earn nothing, put into position. So yeah, that stuff I completely disagree with. At the same time, I completely disagree with shooting somebody in a public space like that. Like, I just think it's horrible. We shouldn't be seeing this type of shit. It's fucked up. But yeah, man, we're gonna move on to the next situation. Condolences to the family and friends, loved ones of Charlie Kirk. All right, we're gonna do it like that, man. Yeah, it's a little somber, and like I said, man, I know some of y'all probably wasn't gonna like my opinion, and it's cool. Oh man, so this next thing we're gonna talk about, I'm not gonna talk about it long. Fortunately, this situation didn't result in any deaths, which is a great thing. But there was another school shooting, high school shooting. This guy right here you see on the screen, 16 years old. 16 years old, man. I might have pulled up a little info about it. Let me get a little info about it. All right, so on September 10th, and look, because the Charlie Kirk situation happened, this right here really got swept under the rug. Like a lot of people hadn't heard. I hadn't heard about it. Check this out. On September 10th, 2025, a shooting occurred at Evergreen High School in Evergreen, Colorado, resulting in injuries to 2 students and the death of the suspected shooter. The suspect, a 16-year-old student, died from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. So, this little weasel-looking motherfucker right here, and I know he's 16, but he, you know, you take on the whole road school shooting, doing crimes like that. Yeah, but this little weasel. I mean, I'm so glad that he wasn't able to end anybody's life but his own. If only he would have got to that step before bringing the shit to school. And I hate to be insensitive, but I hate when these motherfuckers like they do this fucked up shit. You want to shoot the school up, and you don't want to. You want to just escape the consequences. You don't want to face the music of these fucked up actions. If I tell you what, if whatever it is that you planning on doing, you thinking about doing, you about to do, if you get caught, if you know you're gonna want to kill yourself behind it, you might not need to do that shit. Bombs, please. Like, cause all the time we see motherfuckers do this shit all the time. They do this wild ass crazy shit, over the top, stupid shit. And then before they get caught, they're gonna kill themselves. If you feel like if this shit go left and if I get caught, man, fuck it, I'm finna die. Man, fuck it. If you feel like that about a situation, you probably just need to leave that motherfucker alone. Probably need to leave that motherfucker alone, cause it's probably not worth it. But man, what's with America and these school shootings? What is with America and these school shootings? I mean, if we look at the statistics about it, I'm sure it's staggering to one end. It's staggering in that, leaning in that end, and then you got a few speckles here and there, here and there, here and there. But I can tell you who it's not. I can tell you who it's not. America really has a horrible problem. It's horrible. It's to the point where I mean, every day it seems like the tensions get thicker and thicker and thicker, to the point where I believe in my lifetime we probably gonna see another Civil War situation. Well, I believe. Well, I say another, not that we were out, that any of us were here during the first one, but I'm just saying, like, America will see another Civil War situation. I think it's gonna be sometime during my lifetime. So I say within now and the next 80 years, because it's gonna be a long lifetime. But it's something seriously going on with America, and it's not being properly addressed, because you have people like Charlie Kirk that will rile people up, get all these people behind you, just to not make some change. Look, let's make some changes. This guy, this young man here, had a revolver. Witnesses, some students, spoke with a news station after everything had calmed down. Said he he would be shooting, and then just reloading the revolver. Shooting, and reloading the gun. And let me tell you his name. So he was identified as Desmond Holly. Desmond Holly. Crazy right now, they don't necessarily have a motive, but they believe he might have been a part of a radicalized group. They haven't released the name of the group just yet. So when I say radicalized group, that could be like a Proud Boys or Oath Keepers. Shit, fuck it, Back to Blue. Hell, the radicalized groups. And I don't know, man. But like I said before, it is a blessing that no life was lost during this situation. No life was lost during this situation. Nah, man. It's all fucked up, man. It's all fucked up. So let's go ahead and get over into the next thing, man. We're going to keep this thing moving. Keep it moving. Keep it pushing. If you're watching the video version on your screen right now, you'll see Donald Trump and look like some DEA and some National Guard people behind him. And man, you know what I just noticed? Let me zoom into this little mini picture. And it's always like this, bro. It's no black people in there. You got like a Hispanic. You got an Asian. Let me see. Oh, no. I see a black ear. I see a black man. There's a black man. Okay. I about to say, bro, come on, man. But Donald Trump sent National Guards to Chicago. And this situation right here, see, when I say I believe we're gonna see that Civil War situation sometime in my lifetime. This is what I mean. Like, you send the National Guard to these places. Now, of course, these people in that city probably can't do nothing with the National Guard. They, this real deal military. But what's gonna happen is once you do this in about 2-3 cities, now the whole world is at arms. And you're going to damn near have to kill the whole country. And it's not enough of y'all. And so, I don't know how to take it. I feel like a lot of the people that live in Chicago are being very, very irresponsible with how they're taking this situation. Like, they're on the internet making it a joke. Acting as if, the National Guard is military. They, like, an automatic weapon is nothing. Like, I don't think people quite understand like the caliber of weapons. It's definitely levels to this thing, and I just think people got the wrong idea. But how do y'all feel about the National Guard being deployed to metropolitan cities across the country? Like, is that something y'all agree with? Do y'all feel like that's necessary in order to clean these cities up? What do y'all think about that? I, for one, do think that it's pretty crazy. I think it's pretty wild, and I just don't see anything good coming from it. Now, this next thing that I'm about to show is a screen clipping from a surveillance camera. So just give me a moment here. Okay. Check this out. So I know y'all been seeing this on social media. Ain't nobody gonna tell me they ain't been seeing this all over. So what you see is a screen grab from a video from surveillance inside a North Carolina subway. This guy that you see standing over the woman, at this point in the video, he already has done it. he sliced and diced her up like I mean, I promise I'm not trying to be funny. But if y'all ever played that game on your phone called Fruit Slice, how you be having to slice, it looked like he did something like that, like some kind of technique. Like you can see him sitting behind her, you see him getting it out, getting it ready, and he just leaned up and man got on the subway trying to show some of his jail skills. I know some pictures got released. This Joker got well over 10 mugshots. Yeah, man, it's crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. There's so much going on in America, man. It's like we getting more and more access to technology and the cars and everything is, on the outside is looking good, but it's like on the inside, man, this shit is all fucked up. And at some point, it will implode. Like how long will this shit last? Like how long can we keep this up like this? All the hate, the divisiveness. Like how do we expect to continue to move forward when things are in shambles all around? I mean, motherfuckers getting shot on camera, motherfuckers getting stabbed on camera, motherfuckers getting ran over by cars on camera. And then you got somebody to say when he see a black pilot, he wonders to himself, is he qualified? Well, how about you give him a pilot test and you figure it out? Or how about you fly this motherfucker? Now, I've been gonna have my foot in my mouth if one of y'all come in the comments and say, well, Charlie Kirk is a pilot or was a pilot. But that hasn't been verified to me, so I only, But yeah, man, all this shit is like, look at this, man. Like, look at this. Kind of, with the hood on and shit, kind of like me standing right there. Shit crazy, really. Yeah, man. The woman is a Ukrainian refugee. She actually escaped Ukraine to get here to the States to try to build a new life for herself. Her name was Arina Zaruska. Arina Zaruska. Guess not how you pronounce it. 23 years old. Crazy. Yeah, man, we're gonna go ahead and get on into the next thing. I hate to be so somber. We had this since we started the show. We've been on that BS, man. Check this out. We about to perk it up just a little bit more. So, are you tired of feeling awful the next day after drinking? Do you hate that feeling of just feeling like you don't want to do anything? Your body feel heavy. You don't want to move. You on a toilet. You throwing up out of both ends. It is not fun. Well, look, that's the thing of the past. Our friends over at Liqueur.com have you covered. So they've created modernized party recovery. These are gummies for drinking. Again, Liqueur.com. Go ahead and check those out, man. They look, check this out. No artificial colors, gluten-free, non-GMO, plant-based, alcohol-free, soy-free, dairy-free, sucrose-free. You can't go wrong with them, man. And like I said, who wants to wake up the next day after having fun, feeling like crap? Nobody. Head on over to Liqueur.com, Liquure, and pick up yourself some of those gummies for drinking. And when you go, make sure you tell them the Vibes Boulevard podcast be out. You get 20% off your be out over Liqueur.com. You get 20% off your entire program. and I'm assuming that most listening are buddies. Opiates as hell. It's insane. Yeah, we might want to simply here now, but it's the same, man. And yeah, I think it's definitely necessary to if you're gonna drink, you're gonna go hard. Well, shit, make sure you're good. Make sure you're drinking. I love podcasting. Round of applause for okay. We're getting into in the midst of all the young phone calls being the jail calls being leaked and all that going on. It was a call in particular in which he and his girlfriend Mariah the Scientist were bashing Glorilla. Well, Mariah the Scientist wasn't necessarily bashing her, but as he was bashing her, she was kind of giggling and laughing and shit like that. So that's what we seen first. Immediately after this phone call came out, Glorilla tweeted, "Mind you, this the same nigga blowing up my DM trying to see." Ask me what color my eyes are. Boom. So now you look, Young Thug. Now you look very flawed. But there's nothing wrong with having a change of heart. He might not have been into her then. He could be into her now. Who knows? So that happened. She said that he came out with a long apology on Twitter as well. So I'm sorry, I don't even talk about women like this. I don't know I'm sorry, twin. Okay, that happened. She made a post. So she went to the VMAs. She put a post up of her outfit. The caption was one of the names that he called her during his telephone call where he was bashing her. So she put that as her caption. And it's like, okay. At first, I started to think, man, maybe they're not mad. Maybe she ain't mad at him for real. So yeah, that happened. I think he commented on that post like almost like it was all good. But she put a song out, a diss song on Young Thug, and she let Mariah have it too. So I'm about to play a song. Hold on, play y'all this song.
Y'all know I'm from motherfucking Memphis. Motherfucking young bug, bring your motherfucking up ass here, Jay. From my mom, I got something for you. You done picked the wrong motherfucker. Let's do it, let go. Black and male. Looking at nigga, pitch looking at nigga, that ass ain't Jim, looking at nigga. Boy, you know this ass super fat. It's sex looking at that bitch looking at nigga, Prince looking at nigga. Man, I'm about to throw a feet looking at nigga. I'm about to go do a dick looking at nigga. About to drop low, do a split looking at nigga. Pop shirt wearing ass nigga, skirt wearing ass nigga. A bug on the ground, about to chirp looking at nigga. Pain in the ass. Looking at nigga, glow ugly, I'ma still flirt looking at nigga. You wish looking at nigga, shit looking at nigga. Sweet tea and a for a Trish looking at nigga. Something out of apocalypse looking at nigga. Something on the inside of sis looking at nigga. Miss Nella looking at nigga. Oh, devil looking ass nigga. Tight ass pants, cross dress looking ass nigga. A bitch you 4 days late looking ass nigga. Nah, I ain't hungry, I'm awake looking ass nigga. One a man and Sinead Nate looking ass nigga. A freak ass frog that's gay looking ass nigga. Turtle that won the race looking ass nigga. Oh, heroes don't wear capes looking ass nigga. I'm putting my feelings in the safe looking ass nigga. Genie that trapped in a vase looking ass nigga. A shoot up, spit out steak looking ass nigga. That's AI, that's fake looking ass nigga. Snitch still ain't beat the case looking ass nigga. Whoop a Goldberg by the face looking ass nigga. Big freaky looking ass nigga. Felicia looking ass nigga. Back of a burnt up piece looking ass nigga. Hey, how you doing? Nice to meet you looking ass nigga. Mosquito looking ass nigga. Big name Keisha looking ass nigga. Jamaican Vegeta looking ass nigga. Some out the back of the freezer looking ass nigga. 2 gram Reggie Blunt, a reefer looking ass nigga. Stick looking ass nigga. Sick looking ass nigga. Something you can't fix looking ass nigga. Dick looking ass nigga. Speak looking ass nigga. Dirt under a brick looking ass nigga. Night looking ass nigga. Dyke looking ass nigga. Give little kids a fright looking ass nigga. Man, this shit ain't right looking ass nigga. Slide in down a pipe looking ass nigga. Premature baby bird looking ass nigga. Long ass doo-doo turd looking ass nigga. Absurd looking ass nigga. Little girl looking ass nigga. Dead looking ass nigga. Fade looking ass nigga. Tootsie roll with dress looking ass nigga. Spoiled egg looking ass nigga. Mariah, you don't get away to bring your motherfucking Tweety bird looking ass here. I just found a clue looking ass bitch. Sexy Winnie the Pooh looking ass bitch. Burning blue. Sheen ass nigga burning you looking ass bitch. Velma Scooby Doo looking ass bitch. Anchor on the news looking ass bitch. You don't think she care looking ass bitch. Only if you knew looking ass bitch. Birdie and a freak looking ass.
Man, what the hell? So look, this song came out. I'm not a fan of the song personally, but I definitely think she got her point across. You know, she ain't leaving nothing on the table. She let him and Mariah both have it. I don't really think that song is gonna do nothing for her. She gonna get, she got some likes and all that shit. It's gonna get some shares and it's gonna be a funny thing for a little while. But I don't think she gonna book no new shows off of it, and I don't think she, But then again, how the game is now, she might go up. She might book a lot of shows off of it. But so yeah, that dropped today. Looked like the way it came out, it almost seemed like a leak. But yeah, not really feeling the song, but yeah, she got her point across, and she let the nigga have it. I know it sucks to be Young Thug right now, but at the end of the day, these he still got all that money, and not that money is everything, but these situations going on is a lot easier to deal with when it's a lot of money in the equation. So look though, Young Thug dropped the song today too. It's not a Glorilla diss. It's an apology, apologizing to everybody, and I'm gonna play the motherfucker. I'm trying to think if I want to play the whole thing though. It's like 7 minutes long. It's over 7 minutes long. Do I want to play this motherfucker? It's called Man, I Miss My Dogs. He got a video for it, everything. Am I gonna play this motherfucker, man? Whole thing. I'll play a little piece of it. I ain't gonna play the whole 7 minutes. We get into a little piece of it though.
Solid. Either with us or against us. Get down to lay down. Made it from the trenches. Now we make it toast. Celebrating niggas' business. Y'all don't really get it. Dollars really all. Every other pole. Dog got different roles. Oh no, that's not day one shit. That's dumb shit. All my dog, solid as they come in. Those are my niggas still with us. Those that stay down through rough waters on the river. A few jump shit. It is what it is. My life not still for me to even trip. Bunch of beautiful chicks, overseas trips with the same dog that was here from the real.
Baby, I'm sorry. One of my biggest fears is losing you to the internet.
Pillow talking ain't my name. Pillow talking ain't my name. Baby, I love you. I know you see this rain. You know you feel my pain. Look at these niggas bashing me like Jesus, cause I made it. Look at all this shit we been through, baby. Crying in Mercedes. Fuck a jail call, I was playing, I never traded you. You was encouraging me on my bad days. You picked the kids up despite me being away. That's why every day you wake up, I'm trying to make you happy. I'm sorry for being a part of these hoes laughing at you. I'm sorry for taking you from who had you, just to put you through this madness on the reason you crashing. How the hell you go to jail for me being bad? On the reason they bashing you. Damn. Love took my niggas still with us. Those that stay down through rough waters, girl. Feel like my future ain't shit. It is what it is. Drizzy, you my brother. You know I ain't going against you, I got manners. Everything you did for the rap community can't ban you. Never diss you. Came to visit me at Cobb County like my kin do. For the jail call, you know the other calls we had. Trying to get you Metro and Pluto on the same page. The internet don't nobody, cause real niggas don't say. Real niggas do, and I learned that from you. We had our own differences, but cash came through and got us on the phone. Like why you and Cash beefing, nigga, he got us on the phone. He pulled up to my home. Ever since y'all niggas differences, it never passed done. It's darkness every day. I call Metro on the phone.
Okay. I'm ready to see that in the background a little bit. It seems like this song right here, man, he put it all on the table, man. Putting it all out there.
When I pick up the phone, yeah, talk to me as Spider. Taught you everything you know about this shit. We for lifers. God told you in the Bible, the devil a knife.
If you weren't really paying attention in that song, in the first verse, he's apologizing to Mariah the Scientist. He's very apologetic, saying how much he loves her, whatnot. Video got different clips, like like a montage of different random clips of her. After that first verse, he goes into apologizing to his industry buddies. He apologizing to Drake, Lil Baby. In the song you hear him apologize to 21 Savage, Future, Gucci Mane. Trying to think if there's anybody else. I think that's all of them. But he did not mention Gunna. He didn't apologize to Gunna. He didn't say nothing about Gunna. And, maybe he just, he don't feel like he owe him no apology or whatnot. So, give a little more volume. He's talking about Future right here. Let me take it back.
Walking me through this life shit, because respect on my end, you already know that, bro. I don't even know I'm speaking on that type shit. Man, I miss my dog. Sitting down and having talks with me. Walking me through this life shit, you deserve an apology. Standing right beside you and you was right beside me. I don't gotta speak on your name, they know astrology. Always a dog to me, always kept it real. So I had one mission, that's to make you proud of me. Came and did an album with me when I wasn't even proud of me. Bitches told me that you talking bad, I knew they lying to me. See you to yourself, cause I know Scooter got you sad. I know what you told me, nigga, Keith can't be beside me. R.I.P. the street, yeah, Jiggin been inside of me. You don't gotta talk about him, I know how you feel, you cried to me. If he was living right now, he'll tell you call thug. Love you for real, so when I see your son, I give him hugs. You treat my deaf brother like your own brother. Nigga, casino in my wheel right next to my mama.
Yeah, man, I Miss My Dogs by Young Thug. I'm guessing shit since he got out and since these calls and shit started coming out, these niggas probably ain't been picking up the phone no more. They probably ain't been rocking with him like that too tough. And yeah, I mean, it's a nice song. It seemed like he kind of slowly getting back to himself, like the music that got him as popular as he became. He's starting to get back to that, cause I ain't gonna lie, when he first got out, man, he was bullshitting. That wasn't it. But now I'm saying like he kind of finding himself, and it's you know how it is with artists, with these musical artists, whether it's a rapper, singer, whatever. When they go through turmoil, most of the time the worse the shit is they go through, the better the music gonna be. And yeah, Apparently, Young Thug and Cardi B are dropping their albums on the same day now. I know Cardi B hate that because she been promoting her album for the longest, all these years. She been talking about it, just finally coming out, and now she gotta share a release date with Young Thug, and his shit might be highly anticipated. But you know, nonetheless, you got to focus on your own game and just push forward, keep doing what you're doing, and shit. If they rocking with you, they gonna stream the album. But yeah, man, that right there was a new track by Young Thug. Him and Glorilla both dropped songs today, but Glorilla's was more of a diss song, and his was more of a I Miss You song. It seemed to be very honest. But it's like, it's easy to say that now. Like, you wouldn't never have said these things if the college one came out. You know how it is. And these situations, you know, in life we'll find ourselves in situations similar to this. Not similar to this, but as far as when you get caught doing something, it's very easy to then be apologetic and remorseful, but you know, you gotta ask yourself, if you never were caught, would you have been apologetic, or would you have even put it on the table in the first place? You know, that's something that's just a question to ask yourself. That ain't really, you know, nothing that I'm trying to harp on, but I think it's you know, it's like that more often than not. Way more often than not. But you know, nonetheless, but you know, better late than never, I suppose. So let's go round of applause for that song, man. Man, how we looking, man? We over an hour and 6 in this guy, man. We over an hour and 7. We'll go ahead and end this thing off like this, man. No final words, no final thoughts, man. This right here is the Vibes Boulevard podcast, hosted by the one and only First D. This is episode 13. I appreciate everybody for tuning in, and if you made it to the end of this motherfucker, then I definitely appreciate you majorly for that. Got some new announcements, exciting announcements about in regards to the podcast coming up. I'm gonna wait till next week to roll some of those announcements out and talk about some of that stuff. But as for now, man, we about to sign off this thing, man. Like I said, I appreciate everybody for tapping in with me and rocking with me. We can go ahead and get out with this guy, man. Until next time, let's get it.
What's going on, y'all? This is your boy First D. It's called In the Den with First D. You in the den, First D.
We on site at the Grand in Monroe, Georgia.
Yeah, man, we live right now.
I'm a real deal student of the game.